For most of the millions of Sri Lankan Tamils, there has never been a choice. A movement for autonomy and equal rights to the majority Sinhala population that began in the 1950s was soon hijacked by a group that turned it into one of the world's most violent struggles. And Sri Lankan Tamils, once known for their education and their talented diaspora, are now more famous for exporting suicide bombing worldwide. In 1948, the Sinhala Prime Minister passed a draconian anti-Tamil citizenship law, following it up with more preferential treatment to the 74% Sinhala population, making Sinhala the only official language, ignoring the 20% Tamil-speaking population, standardizing exam results so Tamilians had to get higher marks to compete with the Sinhalas, and a series of ethnic riots that many accused the government of sponsoring. The situation was ripe for the LTT, and Vellupillai Prabhakaran became the champion of Tamil rights, systematically killing or co-opting all Tamilian leaders opposed to him. Since the 1980s, it is the LTT that has controlled the destiny of the approximately 3 million Tamils living in Sri Lanka. 75,000 fled his control to live as poor refugees in India. Prabhakaran's most committed following perhaps amongst the 1 million that now live in other countries, protesting against the Sri Lankan government in the capitals of Europe and North America. But it is these Tamilians living inside Sri Lanka that have borne the brunt of that struggle. Forced to live in the war zone, after being branded terrorists by the Sinhala majority, thousands were evicted from Colombo last year. They were forced out of their homes by the violence inside the war zone as well, and the fear the LTT would recruit their young ones for its cruel war. As the Sri Lankan government's offensive intensified, the misery of these millions just multiplied.
The number of people there has quadrupled in just the last few weeks.
The Sri Lankan president now vowing to make amends.
They should live without any fear or doubt. They should live with equal rights.
By those words hangs their destiny now. The war may be over, Prabhakaran may be dead, but the suffering of Sri Lankan Tamils caught in the crossfire will only end when they can return to their jobs, their schools and to their homes. With Divya Iyer, Sahasini Heather.